Okay, this video is going to go over Lab 6, Configuring File Services and Disk Encryption. I have, I've split up the videos for this lab into the different exercises. So we're going to start with exercise 6.1, which is encrypting files with EFS. For files that are extremely sensitive, you can use EFS to encrypt the files. During this exercise, you will encrypt a file using Encrypting Files System, or EFS, which is a built-in feature of NTFS. Encryption is a way to add an additional layer of security. If the laptop is stolen and the hard drive is put into another system where the thief or hacker is an administrator, the files could not be read without the proper key. If you want to encrypt individual documents, you can use encrypting file systems. Okay, with that, let's get started, and we're going to go right to server 1, and I've already logged in. I've already logged into server 1 as Condoso/administrator. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our Windows Explorer. And go to our C, and we're going to create a new folder. So right click, new folder, and we're going to call this one data, and then enter. Now we're going to go ahead and go inside that folder and right click, new, and we're going to create a text document. So we're going to call F2. We're going to call this test. And we're going to double click it to open it and put in your name. I'll go ahead and click on File, Save, File, Exit. Okay. Now we're going to right click, go back to the data folder. We're going to right click onto the data folder and go into Properties. And on the General tab, we're going to click on Advanced. We're going to select Encrypt Contents, and then click on OK. And then we're going to click on OK again. So this brings us to the first question. What color is the data folder? Do OK here. So what color is the data folder? So let's go down to our questions. The answer is green. The next question, in the text.txt file, is the test.txt file in the data folder also encrypted? Yes. So you can see that they are both green and they are both encrypted. Alright, now we'll go back to our server. We're going to go back into Properties. So we're going to right click, Properties. We're going to click Advanced again. And we're going to clear the encrypt contents. And then OK. We'll go ahead and do OK. And then OK. Okay. And now we're going to log in. Actually, I'm already logged into the domain controller as administrator, and we're going to go into Tools. We're going to click on Active Directory Users and Computers. Alright, and then we're going to right click on the user node and create a new user. And we're going to call this user user1 user1. Oops. User1. There we go. And then click on Next. And we're going to use that password we've been using. We're going to click to select that user never expires. Password never expires. And then click on Next and Finish. And then under the user node, we're going to click on user1. Actually, we're going to double click user1 and click on member of. And we're going to click on the add button and click on domain admins. And then click on OK. And we'll click on OK here. And we're going to go into server 1, close this, and we are going to right click, sign out. And we're going to log in as contoso/user1 and then put in our password. Okay, now we're going to go open the File Explorer and we're going to navigate back to that data folder. Okay, and open that up, and we're going to right click. Okay, let's see, now we're going to choose Properties. And then under the General, we're going to click Advanced. We're going to click on Encrypt Contents. And then OK. And then OK. and then OK. We're going to continue. Now it's back to being green again. Now we're going to close out of this, log back out. As user 1, and we're going to log back in as Contoso administrator. And again, we're going to open up the File Explorer and navigate to the data folder. And then we are going to double click the test.txt file. Access is denied. So we're going to go ahead and do OK. And close. We're going to right click, go into Properties, and click on the Security tab. Alright, so with that, let's take a look at the next couple of questions. Question 3, what error message did you get? Well, we got an access denied message. Number 4, what permissions does the administrator have? So here we are as administrator, we have full control. Alright, question 5, why was the Contoso administrator not able to open the file? Because it was encrypted with EFS by another user, which cannot be deciphered as the administrator. Okay, now we're going to go back to the General tab on Server 2. Click the Advanced. Uncheck the Encrypt. Click on OK. Okay, now we'll go ahead and click on OK. And then Continue. Click on Try Again. And you see we're still getting the access denied error. So cancel. Close out of this. Close out of this. So let's look at question number 6. Were you able to decrypt the file? And the answer is no. Alright, let's go back to Server 2. We're going to log back off as administrator and log on as user 1. I'm going to navigate back to the data folder. And right click, Properties, go to Advanced, and then uncheck the encrypt contents, and then click on OK. And then OK, and then OK, and continue. Alright, we'll go ahead and close out of this folder. And we're going to log back off as user 1 and log back in as Contoso administrator. Okay, we're going to again navigate back to the data folder. And now left click, right click, properties, click the advanced, and then we'll go ahead and click the encrypt contents, and then OK. And then OK. And then OK again. Now we're going to right click again, properties, click on advanced, and we're going to click on the details button. And we're going to click on add. And we're going to click on user 1 and view certificate. Okay, now we'll go ahead and click on details. So what is the certificate used for? We want to look at the enhanced key usage field. Right here. So with that, let's take a look at the next question. What is the certificate used for? Well, it's used for the EFS or Encrypting Files system. Alright, let's go back to server 2 again. And we'll go ahead and click on OK to close that. We'll go ahead and click on OK to close the Encrypting File system. And the next question. Looking at the user access to test.txt dialog box, who has a recovery certificate? The answer is the administrator. Alright, if you're following along in your lab manual, this is where you're going to take your next screenshot. I'm sorry, not here. This is where you'll take your next screenshot, so we'll go ahead and click on OK. Here's the recovery certificates. And then OK, and then OK, and then OK. And we're again going to sign out as administrator and log on as user 1. And again, we're going to open up the data folder. Okay, go to the data folder. Open the data folder. And then left click, right click. We're going to back into properties. And open the advanced attributes. We're going to deselect the encrypt contents. and then OK. And then OK. Continue. Okay, now we're going to log back off as user 1. And log back in as Contoso administrator. Okay, we'll go back to the data folder, left click, and double left click. And we are able to open that folder, so now we'll close out of it. Close out of this. And let's go to the next question. Were you able to open the file? And the answer is yes. Alright, this is the end of this exercise and this videos. And the next exercise will be exercise 6.2, configuring the EFS recovery agent.